Matt, you have such an interesting take here. I'm always curious to see what libertarians have to say about immigration, because this is clearly a problem. This is not normal. This is not nothing. And the states, even California Governor Gavin Newsom has complained that the federal government isn't doing enough. But you were concerned about something else, and that was the claim that these containers are on federal land.
Arizona and a lot of states in the West is owned by the federal government. I mean, we think of Arizona as being really tough and self-reliant. 42% of the land is owned by the feds, and this is pretty common in Alaska. It's common throughout. Your previous guest, Chris Stewart from Utah, has been working on this, trying to get Utah to not be so owned by the feds. So you inevitably have these conflicts constantly. It's really ridiculous for the federal government to be suing a state over something that the federal government is supposed to be responsible for doing. But when you don't own your own stuff, you're basically acting like a protectorate of federal property. It doesn't really make any sense. So these conflicts are going to be with us even more and more, because as more, nothing ever gets done on the federal level involving immigration. They don't fix it. They don't treat it like the problem that it is, which is that you're kind of criminalizing an activity that people want to do and pushing people into dangerous crossing zones instead of the normal entryways.
Yes.
And so if that's all broken, then the governors are, of course, going to protect their own state.
Yeah, the prohibition itself is what is causing this problem, but they won't even acknowledge it. I mean, that's what's crazy to me. Like, they've had the opportunity for 2 years to fix it. You can totally fix it. Yeah. You've got the House, you got the Senate, you got the president, and that is something they didn't do it in 2009. They're not doing it now. So what are these governors supposed to do?
Yeah.
Chris Christie had a great idea last time he tried to run for president of, like, let's turn illegal immigrants like FedEx packages.
Yeah, it's like, wait, we got, I know where my FedEx package is. Yeah, right, just give them barcodes.
I don't want to have to tell a cop on demand who I am.
Right.
I think that's pretty normal. There's a way to address issues
I would like to be stopped at the border.
You have to
Why am I the skunk at the garden party? Yeah. Panel, what are your grievances with 2022, Matt?
Artie Moreno, owner of the Angels, enough already. He's had Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani in the primes of their careers. They can't have a winning record. Enough, Artie Moreno.
Yeah, that is unacceptable. Yes.